Hello everyone, I'm Jasvina again, and we are here for another book video review. And this time I am going to review an upcoming book. It's not available on Amazon yet. It will be out in the middle of the month, this month, which is April 2021. I was given this book as a review copy, as a written review copy actually, but because I was mesmerized by the book, and it is actually a non-fiction book, so I thought I have to do a review for this book even before the book is out. I'm just so very excited. So this book is called The Desire Factor by Christy Whitman, and it's about how to embrace our materialistic nature to reclaim our spiritual power. Now, I think if you were to judge the book by its cover, you may think that how to embrace your materialistic nature. I think a lot of people would think I don't want to be a materialistic person. I think this book may put off someone who doesn't want to be materialistic, who may think that it is suggesting somebody to go after the monetary aspects of life, or monetary gratification that you get by chasing more wealth. But if you were to read this book, if you were to read this book, you will get to know that how desire, and it's just not about materialism, it's just about any sort of desire. And in this book particularly, this book opens up with Christy explaining about, or narrating her experience about going after her materialistic instincts of wanting more expensive purses, expensive handbags and things like that. So now when I was reading this book, I thought that you can never fully experience spiritual or reclaim your spiritual power just by wanting more wealth, because at the end of the day, I think if you do not dive deep in enough, materialism, or the wants, the needs to have more success in life in terms of career, right, it would not sustain you forever. So I was a little bit skeptical about this book, but as I read, and as I reach the final chapter, I have to say that Christy has one of the most important lessons in life that she has learned to actually share with all of us, and I have to say that it was just really amazing. Or maybe because I think I was able to relate to this book, because I am also in the pursuit of going after a greater success in life in terms of career. So I read this book with an open mind, and I was able to take a lot of it from this book, and it's safe to say that I'm going to read this book again, right? So as usual, I'm going to review this book according to three aspects, which is the internal layout of the book. The second one is going to be based on the plot development, and the last one is the key takeaway message. So the internal layout of the book, I read an e-copy of this book, and it was really good to read, and in between the pages you have this sort of designs being incorporated in between the pages, and that is actually something very interesting, because instead of just reading a book that is full of text, these designs actually, it gave some space. It gives you space to follow through from one page to another page. And so for that, I think it is 10 out of 10. And for plot development, I have to say that Christy actually has given it a very thorough consideration when coming up with this book. And I can actually tell this by looking at how she organized all her chapters. I think it has about 7 chapters, and the continuity is there from one chapter to another chapter. And this is basically by basing on her coaching experience, by working with many clients out there. And I think the key takeaway message is the fact that it teaches you how to have burning desire for something, and not manipulate or control the outcome. And this is especially true, when you reach the last chapter of this book. She explains to you very beautifully how to actually do this, and how she managed to do this in her life. She shares her experience with us, and I think that is a very important key takeaway message of it. It's not about wanting more, it's not about telling the universe that you want this amount of money, and then you also attach hope that it should materialize, it should come true. It's all about manifesting something. It's all about wanting something, but you are open to what's going to happen next, and you're open to what the universe is directing you and your life towards. So I think this is where a lot of people make mistakes, because they manifest something, they want something, but they want it so badly that to the extent that when it doesn't happen, they just absorb all the negative energies that are actually coming because of that disappointment. So I think I will definitely be rereading this book, and it has been a pleasant reading experience. I read this in one sitting. It has about 200 plus pages, so really amazing book, and it's going to be out on Amazon soon this month. So you can actually check it out. I am going to leave the links below, and you can check it out. So overall, I would definitely say this book has gotten 5 out of 5. The plot development is 10 out of 10, and the key takeaway message is definitely 10 out of 10. It's a solid 5, I would definitely say, because you will definitely be able to implement a lot of things that you learn from this book in your real life, So yes, check this book out. And I also kept seeing a lot of angel numbers as I was reading this book, so it's really amazing. So do check this book out, and I'll see you again in another book video review.